We should be live. It's also in Japanese for some reason. That's always fun. Yeah, Destiny 2. Me and Jack are reacting to the Japanese showcase.
Not Japanese.
The game is for some fucking reason. A classic, epic fucking gaming moment.
No way! Oh my god, what?
A classic, epic. Okay, cool. I think that. Okay. Here we go.
Yes, finally.
We're going in. A Destiny moment.
Fucking an hour and a half.
We've been waiting forever. Alright. I've got my energy drink here, boys. In case it gets too epic.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Like many of you, I've been playing games as long as I can remember. They're a core part of what makes me who I am.
I love this man.
I believe there's this deeply rooted, often unstated mission of games to keep adventure alive. In 2014, Bungie set out to start a new adventure. Heroes awakened on a desolate planet. A silent god set in our sky. And it wouldn't be long before an ancient enemy, shrouded in darkness, showed up at humanity's door to destroy us. Over the years, our heroes would shape a story far greater than anything we could have imagined. Players would explore deep
gameplay captured on PC. Ayo.
Hunting a machine
Destiny 1 PC.
Time
no, it's Destiny 2.
They'd invent ways to combine their mythic weaponry.
Oh, can you check my audio? I'm like
abilities to stand alone against monsters that took others, an entire elite squad. They'd race alongside their friends far into the early morning into halls of an ancient city where only a select few emerged victorious.
The tribute hall, no, that's gone.
Touching the heart of a dragon.
Off gameplay footage. Is that the live action trailers? Oh, do you remember these?
This world,
yeah.
These are cool.
Meet new faces on this adventure who would become lifelong companions. Now, together, we approach the final shape. We're about to embark on the last expedition of Destiny's first saga. So let's be clear about the stakes. In the final shape, you will go inside the Traveler.
Whoa.
The journey will be difficult. And what awaits you on the other side of this trek is nothing less than the deadliest entity we have ever faced.
Cade
there will be no open betas.
We're going to go inside the
There
Traveler.
aren't going to be any guides on the internet telling you how to handle what's to come. Whether you've been with us from the beginning, joined us somewhere along the road, or are looking at Destiny for the first time, anybody who shows
no
up
one's looking at Destiny
is going to be greeted with this same uncharted world, a vacuum-sealed experience begging for you to be the first person to peel it open. So today is your invitation.
This is big words. Big words.
It's cool and all, but give us a new enemy race.
Oh, here we go.
They just showed a trailer for Destiny 1.
Destiny 1 remastered. I'd fuck with that, though. Real.
No shot we haven't decomposed.
After all these years, we never talked about it.
Oh god.
Why I brought you back.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit, okay.
Why you were chosen.
Are they finally gonna give us some personality?
I'm watching the stream, so I'm like,
Correct, idiot.
like this is like Tears of the Kingdom, you jump.
You wasted our
The
lives.
truth is,
You jump for this guy, Tears of the Kingdom.
That's not lore accurate. You can't do that.
know then.
You can't get res in the darkness zone.
Yeah, come on, man.
It was just
Why did you not
a
even know?
feeling.
To be fair, actually, I think that's the side mission instead of Christmas House.
Oh. Did it freeze for you?
But I mean, freezing in a sense that it's on Europa.
Oh.
But I know now.
There's like birdies.
All we've seen,
Oh, there's the boy.
all we've lost. This fight might be our last. So
Yes.
I'm asking you,
Oh, there's different elemental.
to rise.
Get the lightsabers now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey yo. Even axe.
That's The Last of Us.
We get an axe. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, a glowy axe.
This is a momentous time in Destiny history. We've been building to this moment for the last 10 years.
The final shape is the
They have
conclusion
The Last of
to
Us
that
font.
journey. This is a moment in gaming that, as a developer, you just don't get very often.
Guardians and allies are fighting the biggest threat that the universe has ever seen in this big culmination of the Light and Darkness saga.
Interesting. Interesting.
When we were thinking of what the final shape could be, it had to be a lot of different things. It needs to pay off this epic confrontation with the Witness that we've been setting up for years. It has to bring you closer to your allies in the Vanguard. It has to be this place that makes you feel nostalgic for the entire journey you've been on.
When we were resurrected by ghosts at the very beginning of this story, we didn't know why, but it was for this. The Traveler is asking us for help, and it's our responsibility to protect every living thing in the universe from what the Witness intends to do.
What does the Witness intend to do, though? He's been in there for a year, guys.
When we first start the final shape, we are finally able to go through the portal that the Witness opened in the Traveler at the end of Lightfall.
Inside is the Pale Heart of the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
The Witness has the darkness.
Oh, wow.
It has always had a
Why
connection
can't we
to
just
it.
jump down? We don't even
The Pale
consider
Heart
it
of the
a can.
Traveler is what it's trying to use to gain connection to the light. So with both,
The
it can
Taoist taught us
enact
anything.
its final shape.
This is literally the
The
great
Witness looks around and sees a lack of purpose, no meaning. It wants to fix all that. So it's trying to put the universe into this frozen perfection where everything's just exactly how it thinks it's supposed to be.
Yeah, love to say
That is
it.
the final shape.
We get
If we're
Goop
gonna
as our...
defeat the Witness, it's going to take everyone. Failure is not an option.
We're gonna need the Vanguard, all of our allies, and all the Guardians to rally together
I don't know
and
what
be
the axe
brave
is.
in the face of Oblivion.
It looks void.
It
In
does.
the
Are we
final
getting new
shape,
supers?
We're going to answer questions at the grandest scale. But what I find really interesting is that it's also a very personal journey where we deepen our relationships with these characters that we've known for so long. Zavala, Ikora, our ghost, get to reconnect with Cade 6. So, like, while there's this great conflict and everything going on around us and stakes of just unimaginable heights,
Yeah.
it's still at the end a story told around campfires by a bunch of companions who have been fighting together for hundreds
Brothers
of years.
played Trials of Osiris.
I saw that. I fucking hate that guy.
Oh, yeah, fuck that guy.
Ooh.
Okay.
In the final shape, we're going through the portal that the Witness has opened up to confront it and stop the final shape. Inside the Traveler is this infinite, vast, unknowable, and we're landing on the Pale Heart, which is a fraction of really what is inside the Traveler.
The Pale Heart is weird. It's a little strange. It makes you feel a bit uncomfortable.
Why is it taken?
And it is also just so cool and artistic in the best way.
The Witness entered well ahead of any Guardians, and so it's had time to kind of shape what's there. When a Guardian enters, the rest of the Pale Heart starts getting shaped also around what we've experienced.
This is the Traveler recreating the world in front of you as if
This is the Revelations.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah.
One of the
That's what I'm
most
thinking.
memorable block hallas from Destiny's past is the D1 tower. It's really a labor of love from the Destiny team. The final shape means so much to everyone who's building it, and I think players are really going to be able to see that.
Yeah, that does look gorgeous.
Our very first linear.
Yeah, new gun.
I would love it if players felt that they began their journey in a place of safety and feel it escalate in danger, in
that looks like
surrealness,
Mars.
because there is
That's like a
this
Witcher Citadel
beautiful
kind of
evolution of the space.
Hands seem
They see
important.
things that are more
Yeah,
and
they
more
love
wrong as They
hands.
begin to go towards the Witness's monolith. It's kind of this omnipresent.
Well, because we're
familiar
first
thing
person,
off in the distance.
you know, our hands are how
The
we.
weirdest things happen as you get closer to the monolith in the form of reshaping. Kind of like deconstructing things and putting them back together just wrong.
The sense of scale you get out there, like as you're exploring these spaces and you're jumping on these reshaped cuboids
Minecraft.
of Earth, you feel
It does look like Minecraft. Oh my god.
You feel alone. You feel like you are not the force to be reckoned with that you have been. You're not the God Slayer right now. You're just this little person jumping from.
No,
these
we are the
massive
God
pieces
Slayer.
to
We'll
massive
always be the
pieces.
God
We
Slayer.
are still the God Slayer.
We'll always be the
One
God
of the
Slayer.
things that we really try to also capture is that the Witness keeps throwing everything it has at you. And so you're going to fight these new enemies,
Yes.
the Subjugators.
Oh,
Subjugators are the new unit you're going to be facing in the final shape.
Strand.
They have an enhanced power set. They're
Oh, there's
performing
two.
stasis powers
Oh,
and strand
okay,
powers
this is
to
pretty
face
cool.
The Guardian. Well, in support of all the other enemies you're fighting.
Yeah, but
That's
there's
cool.
too many
They
enemies.
bring something
God damn it.
entirely new to the battlefield, which is
I want
kind
a
of
whole new
this
race.
element of control.
They're back there pinging away with stasis abilities, throwing crystals at you, freezing.
Yeah, but they
you
look
in
like pretty
place,
cool enemies, to be fair.
tangling you up.
They do.
Like they look like an improvement on the Tormentors.
We're focusing you on the campaign and only the campaign. It's the most important thing in the universe at that moment. You have to stop the final shape from happening.
And for that, we do need the help with our allies. And so we're going to make sure that the core Vanguard team gets back together. Zavala, Nikora, and Cade.
The campaign is just the start of the
This area looks really
After
fucking
you've
cool.
reached the monolith
Looks big as
and
well.
Finish the campaign. We open up the entire destination, and so the entire Pale Heart is going to react to you and what you are doing.
Wait, so
The campaign,
there's only
the final shape
okay.
doesn't really end with the final mission. The raids are where you defeat like the big bosses. So it's only natural that when you are going to
yes.
confront the Witness, you're going to do that in the raid.
Oh yes,
But that
witnesses
might
the
not be
raids.
enough. This is a moment where we need to rally all Guardians
Oh.
to be able to overcome the final shape and the Witness.
So we're not entirely destroying the Witness in the raid.
In the final
But
shape,
sounds like he's
we
the
are
final boss.
inside the Traveler,
Definitely.
very close to this energy. This allows us to have new supers, Arc, Solar, Void.
We want
New
to
supers.
create
New supers.
something that turns you into a
Fucking
offensive
knew it.
powerhouse.
Knew it.
But
And then,
also
is there
can
gonna be a new
benefit your
subclass?
allies in
Probably
a
not if
support
we're getting new
capacity.
supers.
There is this thread of team play and like working.
We should get
with
new
your
supers for
friends
all
to overcome
subclasses
the
though,
odds.
not just.
The Warlock Super is its ultimate
I'd imagine
expression of
three.
solar energy coursing through your Guardian. This Solar Warlock Super is a callback to Radiance from D1.
Other than Golden Gun, this is the only other first-person super in Destiny right now. Your melee's like all of these projectiles going off, doubling the amount of projectiles. Your grenade almost
Okay.
being sentient.
So it's basically-
as it circles around, and then it hits a character and bounces off and goes to another one. And
Okay.
you're
You get your
so
abilities back
overflowing
better.
with this energy that
It's
you're
like-
also giving it to your
If they
allies,
give you
allowing
self-res,
them
it
to
could be
have their
pretty
solar
useful.
Weapons supercharged, applying Scorch when they're shooting.
The new Solar Warlock aspect. When I cast my Rift, it is going to create this little solar
Ah,
shield
there he
that
is.
When
A new
it sees
button.
an enemy, it launches part of itself out and hits the enemy and explodes.
Well, I was waiting for a solar
It just
orb.
feels very alive.
This destination seems huge.
Arsenal. It's a layered super.
This is the only ranged one-off offensive
Okay,
super
Titans
for
need
Titans
this.
in the game. The Titan jumps up into the air, summons this giant void axe, throws it, summons another one, throws it, summons another one, looks at a different group of enemies, throws it. And when these axes fly through the air,
that looks pretty cool.
An enemy do their void gravity thing where they suck a bunch of energy and enemies in, and then
these look cool, but they seem like they're mostly ad clear.
The axe sticks around.
Oh, okay.
And you and your allies can go and pick up that axe and
Yeah,
start
that sounds
wailing on enemies with it.
That's
This
pretty
super
cool.
is insane to me.
The Void Titan aspect, I press and hold my grenade button to consume my grenade and turn it into the shield. The more damage it takes, the more it charges up, and then I can release that, and it creates this blast that deals massive damage.
That could be pretty useful.
The Hunter Arc super.
Arc is all about finding the shortest distance between 2 points. The Hunter kind of rears back, takes this knife and throws it across the world.
Cool.
And then is
Oh,
able
that's
to
sick.
blink to its position, do the slash that just
Oh, that's
decimates
fucking
anyone
sick.
nearby.
One really great thing about that is not just you do it once, but you're able to do it 3 times, along with devastating attacks each time you do it.
The Hunter has an
You think they're gonna make
our staff, we twirl
new
it in the air,
supers
it
for
propels
each?
us upward, it
So,
creates
no,
I
burst
think
which
it's
amplifies
one
you
per
and
class.
any allies.
Oh,
It
okay.
almost makes it feel like you're playing a fighting game, right? Like these combos that you're chaining together to do these different moves. It like takes that sandbox to the next level.
The more aspects we have, the more capable we are to do that.
It feels like you're like riding the lightning, you know? Like that instantaneous, like...
That was good, but I think it's more like...
Thanks for that correction.
Adding some of that classic Bungie personality.
Weapons team has been working on all sorts of goodness. We've got exotics, we've got legendaries, we've got perks. We're always cooking up stuff. We're always playing with stuff that we think is like really interesting or taking inspiration. We have Tessellation, which is this exotic pyramid fusion rifle. It has the really intriguing property of adapting your Guardian's current damage type.
This will be the first time that you can run a weapon that can adapt to be strand or stasis in the energy slot. So you'll be able
that's
to
pretty
run
cool.
entirely strand or entirely stasis loadout.
Oh, that's really cool.
Tessellation has the additional property that you can special reload to reshape your grenade and suck it into the weapon, and then fire out a super destructive single
Holy shit, that looks cool. This looks really cool.
What's the one specific exotic that I can make that's like really zany that you would like right now?
What if Golden Gun was a sniper rifle?
What if you could harness the might of the Traveler? You know, we had a moment where we saw that Traveler Beam cutscene. I know people on Weapons went, I kind of want that. You're like, that is incredibly dope.
So we've got this opportunity to bring back these iconic Destiny 1 weapons, but really turn it into something that feels unique in Destiny 2.
We have to bring Kvalstad into the fold.
The Red Death exotic pulse rifle.
And Dragon's Breath.
Kvalstad is back,
burn it
baby.
all.
Is it?
In the final shape, we have new weapon subfamilies coming, broadening what existing weapons can be.
Really like bordering on exotic functionality. So for example, we've got a rocket pistol sidearm subfamily. We always like the special ammo sidearms. This fires tiny, slow-moving rockets. They hit very hard, do a bit of AoE damage.
That's pretty cool.
They have a mixture of regular weapon and rocket launcher stats. We're also doing a new support weapon subfamily.
The support frame auto rifle is a type of legendary auto rifle. It'll let you switch seamlessly from firing at enemies to healing your allies.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm really excited to bring it
interesting.
to dungeons and keep my team alive, honestly.
Weapons team is always coming up with new ideas. We've got a ton of new cool stuff coming over the next few years, and some new and really wild ideas, which we're pretty excited about.
It does sound like they've got some new ideas. That's interesting.
Take a load off. We've got a lot to cover. This place is only big enough for one dashing hero type, and that's me, so... I'm back! Hey, you two, give me
They're giving him a song.
I was magnificent. This is great. Anyone want a hug? Get your rock off my
All the
lap.
Cade one-liners. Look at the funnies, guys.
Who knows? Maybe
God,
you
this is
won't.
all the funnies in Destiny history.
Cade is Destiny's Marvel quip guy, though. He's very charismatic, though. So it's okay. Look at him, he's
Cade
drinking.
because he's the only one like it.
Yeah, that's
How are you
true.
gonna explain this?
What, Cade come back?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Sales.
Money, profit, Emily.
In this moment where we're driving to the end of the Light and Darkness saga, it's great to see Cade like return to this world at this moment with all this change about to culminate with this confrontation with the long-standing enemy, the Witness.
Cade is the quintessential hunter. His presence casts such a long shadow over the story of Destiny, whether it was when he was alive or when he was dead.
What Cade goes through in this journey, how he serves as a catalyst for the other characters, the events that are uncovered to have brought him back. This is how the story had to end. There was no end to the Light and Darkness saga that didn't have Cade here alongside his friends to finish the job.
Oh, that's so funny.
Once we started digging into the nature of the Pale Heart, I think that crystallized Cade's role as a guide. Cade is Virgil.
Oh,
and he's
guide.
our
I thought he
through
said
this
God.
Other place.
He is. He's
Cade is the
Destiny's
one who
god.
is the most appropriate person to be the guide, because that's his job.
He is the god. He said God. I'm convinced.
It just feels so
Oh, they got
natural
him back.
for Nathan to be
Yeah.
back in the booth. It felt amazing to.
I love Nathan
just see him
Fillion,
slip
man.
Back into the role, like without missing a beat.
Right, instantly.
In the flesh, or metal, as it were.
Cade's the glue
Oh, I
that's
love him.
Zavala and Ikora together. Having him back puts them in a position of questioning where they've been and what they've done without him.
You think about the journey that Zavala's been on and how he's been
So many
taken
tables.
down this dark path. And you think about the weight that's been on Ikora, having to hold the Vanguard together, having Cade's voice of levity and brightness that he brings to that group. I think it's going to be great for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cade's gonna be the
we have each
destination vendor, isn't he?
We want people to
Probably.
take away that
Yeah.
sense of reunion and that idea of like the gang being back together for this moment.
We're getting the gang back together.
I'm here now.
Kill him off again.
Wherever the hell here is.
No, they need a destination vendor.
Cade dies at the end of the expansion.
They did it again.
Fucked up. Unlocking the path. This is probably the new season.
Guardian, the Witness poses a dire
Oh.
threat. And the Witch Queen holds the answers we seek. But only if we contend with her sister, Zivu Araf. It rests with me. Will you come back from this? Do not be afraid.
Holy fuck.
Oh fuck. Is Eris Hive now?
Bring me your tithes.
What the fuck?
You now wield Hive magic and have entwined it with your light. Assault the Spire, Guardian, and open the way to our tides.
More Osteostriga looking guns. That's always cool.
Let them know fear.
What the fuck? That looks so cool.
And they do whisper.
Got my attention.
Fight in
I am
your name,
intrigued.
Guardian.
Wait. Fight in her name.
Every opponent you defeat strengthens me.
Oh my god.
Does that mean what I think it means?
I think Eris is turning himself into the Hive Garden.
I think so.
Let us show her what it is to be Hive.
You have found the horn of
Oh, is that? Is that Ziva?
deserving of the greatest death I can bestow.
Season of the Witch. Yeah, I had a feeling it was called that.
Season of the Witch. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Season of the Bitch.
Oh, wow.
The Season of the Witch is our opportunity as players. We've been annihilating and breaking Hive spells, and now we finally get to cast them.
At the end of Season of the Deep, we learn that Savathun has the key to getting into the portal that we need to go into. That means we have to go find Imaru, her ghost. Imaru's like, not so fast. We've got a bigger problem first. And that bigger problem's name is Zivu Araf. If we fight her, she only gets stronger. Eris has an idea. It's a really
good
It's
idea.
a wild ass idea, yeah. She determines like, well, the best way to fight fire is with fire. We are channeling all of that energy that we're creating by going through, by eliminating enemies, and we're tithing to our friend Eris.
Bring me your tithes.
What does that mean for the characters and the player to kind of like be like Savathun? And that's where we went down the path of having Hive Eris. We want to extend that magical fantasy into the player then. That ability to have overwhelming magical power, that risk and reward into all of our activities and systems experiences. And so that's what led us to come up with things like Deck of Whispers.
Gwent.
It's this magical deck of cards that creates amazing synergies with your craft meta and with buffs and the activities.
They can then choose these cards at will, whichever ones they want, and then that really leans into the build crafting.
You
Holy
actually
shit.
are getting cards that you can then use to place on the battlefield and change the way you play.
I am such a sucker for deck building. Like being able to like
Really is
bring
fucking
that
Gwent.
element into Destiny
That
gameplay
was
has
literally
just been like,
Gwent,
oh,
yeah.
it's just
it's
really
super
fun.
How many microtransactions will they get out of the cards?
They wouldn't. They can't sell these as microtransactions because we technically already paid for them.
Activities coming with Season of the
Two
Witch.
seasonal activities.
Don't worry though, the
Summoning
microtransactions
and
are still
Savathun
coming.
Spire.
Savathun Spire is our new 3-player offensive. You're doing a lot more with the Lucent Hive magic, but it's got a high amount of combatant density. It's got additional random encounters that you can come across.
The Witch's Spire itself, Savathun's Spire, was like her reliquary for all these different magical experiments as she was learning the light. You're
Okay.
there in order to learn as much as you can in order to become
Fucked
a
up.
master
Oh my
spellcaster.
god, he says that. Oh my god, he actually says that.
The Altar of Summonings activity is really exciting because you can spend like 20 minutes in it or you can spend 2 hours in it.
It's a
That's pretty
3-player
cool.
experience that you can hop in and hop out of. As you're going through this activity, you're filling the tithing bucket. As that tithing bucket is filled up, you'll get progressively more rewards. And then finally at the end, it'll cash out and you'll get a whole mess of rewards.
Is this the wave game that we can finally want?
We really wanted to make sure that there was a home for any exotic mission content coming in seasons. After
here's the
year has
rotator,
passed.
isn't
And
it?
so we developed what we're calling the exotic mission rotator.
Right away, we're getting Presage, Vox Obscura, and Operation Seraph Shield.
This is some of the most fun content the team has making. It's some of the content that the fans and players of Destiny love the most. The most exciting thing, outside of just the missions themselves, is that every time we put a mission inside of that rotator, the exotic that comes alongside of it will become craftable.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
With Season of the Witch, we have a brand new Vex lo-fi PvP map coming. It's really exciting. It's got a bunch of really tight gameplay experiences. We wanted to make sure that we focus the combat a little bit more. With the new Vex network map, we really wanted to make sure we hit is like, hey, you're shoulder to shoulder more often. There's not as much deep sight lines that you're interacting with. And a lot of the flow of the map is actually built around this like kind of central pillar of the Vex network that you're orienting around.
And there's also some modes coming too, right?
We've got a new PvP game mode coming that's all about relics. It's about multiple relics, so it's not just one like the Scorch game mode from the past. So we've got the shield coming from Vault of Glass, we've got the spear back from Season of the Risen.
And we've got the scythe from Season of the Haunted.
Yeah, so you're going to be
This is interesting. I think this is
it's
interesting.
a lot more tactical gameplay.
Yeah.
It's all about running around the map, claiming these relic dispensers, and then grabbing them in order to
I'm not a fan of PvP, but that sounds interesting at least.
What I need. The words in my throat are the weapon in my fist.
We were feeling pretty Hivey this season, obviously. There's something in the air. And so when thinking about like what's a good raid reprisal
here
that
it
would really
is.
suit this very Hivey season,
Here it
there's
is.
only one answer.
Yep.
The boy is back. Here we have it.
I have seen what the Hive call
That's Crota. I fought him 9 years ago. Oh, is that the Age of Triumph armor actually?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I fuck with that. Oh,
Yeah,
we are
that's what
so
I
bad.
have. That's what I have as my D1 character.
Same. I'm still using it on D1 whenever I get on. Oh, we are so bad. Ryan, you're right.
Only a true weapon of the light can stop his wrath.
They're probably going to turn her into an actual boss. Oh my god, they've added the Age of Triumph armor. I think the Age of Triumph armor might be the base armor, actually. World's first race. Bro, this is gonna be the easiest, but you know what?
It's probably not. The same way King's Fall. Like that.
Oh, this is the song I love.
We really want to rally all Guardians at the end of the Light and Darkness saga. We want to reduce those power barriers as well as catch people up on key story beats and make sure that they have a really great and easy.
They make shit I bought Emily free. I'm gonna kill myself.
In the final shape, we're trying to find ways to make power more simple and easy to understand, and also lowering the barrier to entry.
It's going to make it easier for players who have not been able to jump into game easily because they were held back by the challenges in grinding for the power levels that are required by these different activities.
One of the major changes that's going to be happening starting with the final shape is there are going to be a certain number of activities that are going to be power fixed. So it doesn't matter kind of what power level you are going into it, you're always going to be able to approach it. There's still going to be tiers of difficulty that you can do, things that are just meant to be experienced a certain way.
Things like Nightfall strikes that will still have power enabled, and that's where we're really going to focus the whole power climb.
The raids, the contest modes that everybody loves to engage with, that experience is fundamentally going to be staying the same.
I'm excited for this because I think there will be a lot more clarity for players in terms of understanding the relative difficulty of things, where they sit now in the spectrum.
One way that we're trying to do that is making it easier for new players to engage with you. So we're introducing something that we're calling Fire Team Power.
You can actually bring your friends along to play any dungeons and raids in the game without having to wait them to be at a certain power level. The person with the highest power in your fire team is actually going to bring all the others close to their power level, which means that there's no barriers really for any other Guardian to join you in this high-level content.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Combined with Fire Team Finder, it also allows you to find strangers, people you've never played with before, and have that same experience. That's all regardless of the power level of you and the rest of the people in your fire team.
Fire Team Finder is the new feature that's coming in Season 23, aimed at helping connect and find other people to complete the best and most aspirational content in Destiny. We have a tag system that allows players to be able to say, well, this is my play style. I'm really chill. I'm anti-sweat. I'm just really here to have a good time. Exactly.
Tags really allows players to show a little bit more personality, show a little bit more about what they're about. I think what's really great about it is with
that's pretty cool.
Launch, we're also looking at including inclusion tags.
As an example, one of the inclusion tags that we have are for colorblind players. Hopefully the inclusion tags will bring players closer to finding their community and even closer to the people that they're playing with. So once a listing goes live, players will be put into a listing lobby where players can gather, they can communicate with each other. So we wanted to make it as convenient and as easy as possible for players to not just sit and stare at a screen for a long time while their listing actually fills up.
As a gamer who's typically more solo, I'm especially excited about this because it really is about helping reduce that anxiety and burden that comes with trying to make a new connection.
They should add the rest of the Age of Triumph armor, I think.
The feature coming out today that I'm incredibly excited about is Timeline Reflections. Essentially what we have done is we've went back to previous expansions and pulled out missions that we felt really represent key narrative beats within our story. We're going to have a mission for Forsaken, mission for Beyond Light, as well as a mission for Witch Queen.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
Nothing from Red War though, that's really epic.
Is they're not going to be like one-to-one for how you would experience them in the campaign. You're also going to get additional pieces of narrative fed to you to like identify like, hey, this is why it's important that this happened, and here are the people you met along the way.
A really big one that's really timely for Final Shape is Cade's last stand from Forsaken. This is a moment that a lot of
just
players
end the
are gonna
DCV.
come back to Destiny. I think this is just the right time to introduce features that are going to allow those players to jump right in.
You know what's a great feature?
And enjoy this content
Ending
regardless of their
DCV.
power level.
End the content vault. Just give me let me choose what to install. Please.
We're reaching the end of this 10-year journey. What comes next?
The episodes. And the new way we're going to tell stories moving forward.
What's really important about episodes is that it's a really big shakeup to what we've been doing. Instead of providing 4 seasons a year, you are going to get 3 larger episodes. And so the first 3 episodes in this coming year are called Echoes, Revenant, and Heresy.
Okay.
It's coming right after the final shape. And the theme for the year is going to be all about the consequences and aftermath of the final shape. I think what's really the cornerstone of the episode model that we're building is the 3-act structure.
Okay.
The acts act as these anchors for us to introduce new weapons, new artifact mods, new activities. There's going to be new missions coming around the core. There'll be new story moments in every single one of these acts. We're actually providing more cinematic styled experiences throughout the final shape year and the episodes with it than any of the seasons we've ever developed before.
These new stories
so they're scrapping
are
seasons.
actually playable as standalone. Like each episode is something you can experience whether you've been playing Destiny for 10 years or this is your first one.
Okay, I'm
You're
not
going to be able
sure if
to
I'm a fan
basically
of that.
enjoy them in any order you want to.
I think the opportunity with this big epic moment is that we get to innovate the game. We get to move the game forward.
It's all about change frequently. It's all about deeper story moments. It's all about more weapons, more loot, more often. And it really provides the team with a platform to go much deeper into the themes and fantasies and story of any individual episode as compared to the seasons you know of today.
I'm so excited to see what the narrative team can do with this kind of new platform of
I
storytelling.
mean, it's interesting, I
Episodes
guess,
provides
but
this awesome foundation for the future of Destiny.
We're moving into the next stage of Destiny 2. I think some people look at the final shape and they think Destiny 2 is coming to the end. And in many ways, it's the opposite. We're leaning in. We're putting the pedal to the metal. Episodes provide us a new, innovative way for players to engage with Destiny 2 throughout the year.
it's an interesting concept. I don't like the idea of them not being connected, though.
What makes a guardian a guardian? Devotion, bravery, sacrifice. We know that we were chosen for a reason.
This cutscene looks so good, man.
By something greater than ourselves.
Guardian. Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead. We are the final line that halts the second collapse.
All of us.
Every Titan, every warlock, every hunter.
What is it the Guardians say? Devotion inspires bravery.
Bro, please end the DCV, please.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice leads to death.
This is like their Star Wars fucking Force quote. Jesus Christ, I love that quote.
Between light and dark is so very thin.
Let's cross it together.
There are things out in the dark that only the dark can overcome. Trust me.
You've heard the stories
I like the Drifter.
of the traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity.
This is the witness opening the DCV. We've got to stop him, Guardian. We can't have people playing what they paid for.
There is no escape.
Become legend. Wowie.
It's going to be an exciting year for Guardians. We get to make good on a promise that we made way back in 2014. There was classic rock blasting, a fire team racing across our solar system, and at the end, a simple message: become legend. Today, you got a glimpse at how we'll be cementing your legend in this upcoming year.
Bro has the glass of water next to him.
Experiencing a destination unlike anything we've ever
fucked
built
up.
before. We'll face the biggest bad we've ever made, and we'll do this all alongside a streamlined progression system, allowing us to easily play with
Yeah, but the
frames and
DCV still
any content in
exists,
the game.
bro.
And
Come
as the
on,
dust
man.
settles in the final shape, we're going to continue our legends in Echoes. It's Destiny's first episode in a new phase of storytelling for Guardians, with brand new conflicts born from the resolution of the Light and Darkness saga. These first episodes are just the beginning. But if you're chomping at the bit to see how the Light and Darkness saga is going to kick off the future of Destiny 2, we've got a ton of great content for you to jump into today. Going live after this, we've got Season of the Witch, with a new story, new weapons,
Going live
new
today.
armor, new activities, and
The
new PvP
DCV
content,
is over.
all alongside a series of story catch-up missions, allowing any of your friends to jump into the game and get up to speed on what's happening in this world. Then, next week, a brutal reprisal of Crota's End is going to join the ranks of our aspirational
With the Age of
content.
Triumph armor. Oh, it's so
I can't
gorgeous.
wait to see you all in the
Mwah.
Storm World as we learn more about the final shape and how we can stop it.
And how we can stop the DCV, please. No, they're not doing it. They're not doing it, are they? I like deafened in Discord or something. Like, what the fuck?
No, I'm just letting you talk.
I think Jack died at some stage.
Oh, I've been fucking muted.
You've been muted for like 15 minutes, man.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I've literally been talking to myself since the fire team finder. No, the exotic mission rotator even.
All we've lost. This fight might be our last. So I'm asking you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna die.
Rise.
A lot of people are gonna die.
No, I think we are gonna die. I think it's entirely possible. Wow, that was really cool, Bungie. A collector's edition. Let's have a
Countdown
look.
for the collector's edition.
Collector's edition comes with the key to the DCV. If you can't tell, the DCV really bothers me.
When we create a collector's edition, we try and recreate.
Collector's edition gets its own fucking
the
trailer. What the
universe for
fuck?
players to enjoy outside of the game. So this year we're doing a Destiny 1 tower. We really tried
that's
to
pretty
work
cool.
hard at thinking about 10 years of Destiny
500
and
euros.
how best to
Oh my God.
encapsulate that
Oh, no way.
experience.
Even as the game dev who've worked on it since day one, like I think having it be the tower is super exciting for us because it's going to kind of catalog your journey of a player from when you first started playing Destiny all the way to now. The tower, it's kind of like the beacon in which you're a place you can call home.
You get the tower, and then there are actual figures.
Little
of
figures.
The
Oh,
Vanguard
wow, you could have put like a bit
that
more detail in that,
accompany
man.
that architectural model.
The 3D printers ran out of fuel.
Right, okay, fine. Digital deluxe it is then.
There's gonna be some fun surprises. We're always trying to push the envelope.
They
And
look like
so we've
Monopoly
been playing a lot
figures.
with magnetic
Literally.
locks and sound effects and lights. Just
Alright,
sort of
Emily's
make this
buying this
experience
expansion, I
as a whole
Yeah.
really special. It's sort of the perfect symbol of Destiny. I'm so excited for it.
Me too.
Whoa.
You only have one on at a time, though.
That's so cool. The Savatoon one was way cooler, man.
They have stopped trying.
Oh my god, what a hot take. Hot take Emily in the corner here. She's
Hot
played
take
one
Emily,
expansion.
They have stopped trying.
Post show starting soon. I don't care about the post show for the stream. So bye bye.